All right. I don't know. We'll give it a minute. I think we're good. Are we back in action? Oh my gosh. We'll see if chat comes back up. We'll see here. I got sound. All right, you'll have to tell me if you guys can hear me. Ding, 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 ding. We'll see what happens here. We'll see if we're good. Who knows? Evening. Welcome back. We'll see if our... let's see if our good. Feeding my son. Nice. All right, you guys will have to let me know. We rebooted the computer. We rebooted our modem and our firewall. So I'm like, all right, that's what I got. You know, I did a speed test. We got like gigabit down. Our upload though, which is important. We have about 40 upload. Gotta love it. You know, terrible. Not matching bidirectional in any way. Let's see. Man, all those tabs I had open are gone. All those tabs I had open, they're gone. Can't believe it. Oh my word. Because they were all incognito mode, so I can't even bring them back. I'm like, dang it. So I can't even like, there's like a hotkey, right? Where you could do like control something in Google Chrome. Bring them all back. Nope, gone. Poof. Did you already go over it? No, Chili, I haven't chatted about it yet. Just got a fake TheHobbyistMiner Discord request. Dude, these people don't give up, do they? Let's see. So yeah, I got to get everything back up, which sucks because I had some links and tabs and stuff. So hang with me here. And then I want to talk about some power rates, some other things we got here going on. So give me a sec here. I got to log into my Hive OS. So let me get a few of these things up. Talk amongst yourselves. If there's anybody over in that other live chat, I don't even know if that chat's even live anymore. Tell them to come over here. Come hang out with us cool kids. All better. Yeah, right now it looks good. I'm just going to have to make a note to like... All I do is reboot my computer, reboot my modem and router. I'm just going to have to do that moving forward. I don't know where the hiccup is or the challenge is, but I'll definitely have to make sure I do that moving forward as like a mental... like... It's probably a good practice, you know what I mean, to do before you go live. So yeah, so let me get a few of these things up here. I had lots of stuff I wanted to chat about tonight. And had all the tabs up and ready to go. Yeah, just have it all ready to reboot, which is I think good. So let me get some additional tabs up. I definitely won't have as many because I don't remember them all. But I'll definitely have some up and running, which will be good. Let's see. So right now I'm just getting things back up so that we can kind of go through and talk about them. I've started just having a list of like things to chat about, for the live streams versus just kind of, I don't know, it makes it more interesting. I feel like, copy link, paste. I had everything open, ready to go in incognito mode. Dang it. What a pain. What a pain. Go back to your old live stream to see if you can recover something. Yeah, right. I'm pretty good. I'll get some up and running there. Oh, that's one. That's right. Okay. Let's see. That one I had there. I'm telling you, it's Panda using... Dude, Panda, man. His reach is far and wide. Giant. He's a giant hacker. I'm almost ready. I think I'm going to open like one more tab, guys, and then I think we're going to be good to go. And just call it a day. Meaning, though, I think we'll be good with what we have here. Plenty to talk about and available. So anyways, we were talking through our rigs. Did you guys get a chance? I was talking about my rigs and like my kids' naming conventions for the Pokemon and why they called the rigs what they were. Is that where we left off? Did we finish that? Did you guys hear all that? Because I was chatting through it and then I saw chat be like, oh, dead again. And I was like, screw it. We're taking her down. So you guys will, if you guys recall, let me know where we left off there. And then we can kind of chat through it. We did finish it. Okay. I wasn't too sure if we did. I need a drink after all that. My God. All right, cool. So Yeah, excited on the shed. Making some good progress on the new crypto mining shed. Excited to, after the new crypto mining shed is up and running, I do want to reinvest in some more GPUs. So that should be soon. Should be soon. Tomorrow's going to be a big day of spending on the new crypto mining shed. So it's crazy on kind of cost. So show you guys real quick. I'm not going to go through the whole thing here. But yeah, I'm going to be putting all my ASICs in the new shed. So this is my electric setup for, here it is right here. This is my electric setup for my current electric that I'm running here at home. And the green column is where I locked in on, this is what I could lock in a short Cliff Notes. Pennsylvania, you have a distribution side or delivery, and you have a supply side of a bill. And on the supply side, I was able to lock in this price of $4.49. Now the blue side is actually the right side. That's the delivery side. This is the side that scales, and based off of, and that's actually at 4 cents. So based off of what your usage is, so you can see here on the left watts, that's kind of what we're used to looking at. You can actually convert watts to kilowatt hours, which is what you see on your electric bill. It's actually what you're charged for. So it's actually watts divided by 1,000 times 24 hours times 30 days. So there's a little math there, but right now at my house, I'm between 25,000 watts to 26,000 watts, which puts me at 7 cents, low 7 cents. We're at like 0.071. So my bill, actually, I just got my bill, was $1,300, right around there, which is painful and hurts. But that's where I'm at currently right now with my ASICs and my GPUs here. I will be moving all ASICs to the new shed and expanding GPUs here. My rate will stay the same. So actually what will happen is my rate's probably going to drop down pretty significantly. I mean, I'll probably, when I take those ASICs offline, I'll probably be down to around 10 maybe. But here's why this is such a home run. And this is only going to work for the first year. So that unlimited, you remember when I talked about $4.49? It's only it's going to be $99 there. So we're actually going to be, once I get all the ASICs up and running there, and I got more ASICs to plug in, my goal is right around the 20,000 mark to get started. So you're going to see we're at 4 cents. 4 cents. Which is going to be insane. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be crazy. 4 cents. Absolutely crazy. What ASICs you going to put in the new shed? All of them. All of them. I'm actually going to be disconnecting my S19J Pro that's on the like dedicated airflow system. I'm going to set that back to like stock fans and stuff like that. The KS3. Yeah, no, I don't have a KS3. Panda hasn't shipped it to me yet, so I don't have it yet. But yeah, this is huge, huge. I mean, I can get away with this for 12 months. 12 months here. It's a locked in 12-month contract. I just signed it, but they have this weird like 2-month trial period. So I need to wait. So it's really only about a 10-month period. So we're not mining with anything right now, but that gives us 2 months to get everything up and running. But then what will happen is after month 12, so we just signed it June. Next June, they will go, hey, if you want to re-up with Inspire's, name of the supply company, where you need to re-review your last 12 months. So this is why it works so well, because this guy's electric bill is like $100 a month right now, but he doesn't mine. He's a single guy, barely ever home. So now what they're going to do is then after a year, they're going to look back at your 12-month history. And that's what they did with me. And they said, you use a lot of electric. We're going to put you at $4.49. So this still allows me to have a good rate. But as you can see, the more electric, the more watts you use, the cheaper it is. So yeah, so pretty crazy, pretty crazy. But yeah, so definitely, yeah. So anyways, those are electric rates there. What I wanted to show you guys too was where I'm at with the shed from a cost perspective. So as of today, on the new shed, we're about $3,400 in on hardware. This isn't even the shed, just $3,400 in hardware. I still have some things to add. I'll be going over this in tomorrow's video. But you have things like exterior rated Ethernet cable. The biggest one of the bigger expenses was the burial cable, the 2224 cable. It's $3.87 a foot. So that was about almost $600 cable. We got PDUs in here. Can you zoom in? I'm on the phone. Yeah, I can zoom in here. Our intake vents. These are the intake. These are intake. Oh, I can't edit it. That's not, yeah, because incognito mode. Intake vents, super expensive. But yeah, so anyways, now we did have a lot of sponsorships for this project, but this is just raw cost because I know a lot of people will duplicate a lot of this. 90% of this is sponsored, so I didn't have to pay for it. Except for that burial cable is rough. But yeah, so this is kind of where we're at right now. We're still mostly cost in wood and plywood and all that fun stuff. 2x4s we're going to be doing. So yeah, so lots of fun stuff to come. That's tomorrow's video. Excited for you guys to see that, which will be pretty sick. A lot of fun, which will be pretty good. So yeah. So other than that, weren't some of you guys earlier talking about CPU? Or some of you guys, we were talking about CPU mining, right? I'm not even sure how many people came over from the last failure stream that died on us. We were talking. Are any of you guys CPU mining? Let me put a poll in chat here. Are you CPU mining? Yes. No. I am interested. Make a poll. When in doubt, make a poll, right? I'm mining Epic. I don't even know what Epic is. Wow, since 2019, you've been CPU mining. Good for you, Golden Wolf. I took way too big of a gulp there out of that cup. I was like, oh my god. The reason I'd asked that was, so if you guys remember my proof of useful work build, I'm actually going to be building it this weekend. I'm going to have a video out next week. I think I'm planning for Monday for it. Is the Canadian chemtrails that bad? Yep, absolutely. I'm going to have a video. I'm going to be building that rig that I've been accumulating the hardware for. And yeah, I'm excited for it. So I wanted to look here and see, it's pretty much, I'm going to build it, but then I'm going to put it on NiceHash for right now until June or July, I'm sorry, because late July we have Mining Disrupt where Flux will be there and they're going to be releasing the benchmarking tool and some other stuff like that. So for now, I'm just going to put it on NiceHash. But we have two of these processors. So I was curious, does NiceHash have those on here? Does anyone know? I honestly have not looked. Like, do they have... I don't think... Oh, they don't? They don't have any of those on here, do they? Can you even mine a NiceHash with your Xeon? Your Intel Xeon, what do we have? E5-2697, 14 core. Do they even... I don't even see it in that list. I wonder if they don't have them. They have a bunch of, like... These are all, like, your... Oh, they got Threadrippers on there. And they got GPUs. Yeah. But who knows what it'll do. Then these are all ASICs and stuff. They have Intels. i7s. i9s. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have them in here. I was curious on what they do. Does anyone know? Is there a calculator out there? CPU mining calculator? Like for profitability? I mean, Ravid Mining has one, but what does his go to? Let's see here. I've never, like, used these. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to put it on there just because I have it, you know what I mean? Oh, these are just like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just curious to put it on there to see what it'll do. I'm just you know, as I said, I'm going to put it on NiceHash to get started, just to see how it does, you know what I mean? They actually have a check. Does it actually, like, check your PC? Where were we? Auto detect my hardware. That's interesting. Look at that. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, really interesting. So we'll have to see. So I'm going to be building that rig and getting that set up this weekend. And then we'll have it ready to go for proofs of useful work. Keep in mind with Flux, you know, as they've talked about, you're not going to be using this inside of HiveOS, at least right now is my understanding. So with Flux's proof of useful work, they'll actually have their own OS. One of them will be just like HiveOS, where you can use like a solid state drive or USB drive. And they're recommending the solid state drive. So I got a 1 terabyte solid state drive and then an 8 terabyte slow disk, and putting it on there, or putting it on like a USB drive, and having that available. And then you just install it and like load up their webpage, and you can do everything from there, which will be pretty cool. Or you can run it off of Windows, like NiceHash's like Simple View off of Windows. So that'll be pretty cool. Ryzen 9 5900 does 90 cents to $1.10 a day. Interested, Brian Hollywood. Yeah, I've never really dabbled into the CPU mining side of things. Rabin Mining's always done a phenomenal job of covering that. Red Panda has gotten into that a little bit here and there with some of his channel. I know he has some projects coming down the pipeline based off of his video. I think it was today that he talked about it. But yeah, that should be pretty sweet. Definitely looking forward to it. Talking about Red Panda, not sure if you guys saw, he actually had this post today. I'll zoom in here. And it is in my hands. He has, this is the Octo server. I know Flux is working on one with OctoMiner as well. But this is the Octo server. He took these like very like, I never think of Panda for like, very like talented with photography, but these are actually pretty good. Like, good for him. I thought OctoMiner took these pictures at first, but I think these are actually taken by Red Panda. So this is the front of the case. I assume this whole front part, I think this whole front part pops off. Power button, it looks like, reset button. USB 3s on the far right. Has like a locking front, which was typical of your server setup. And then this is that front, and you can actually see these are actually the power supplies here. These gray spots here, these are the power supplies that slide in. Did anyone ever find out that those server power supplies, do they blow out the front or do they suck in? Like, did they turn the fans, reverse the fans to blow through the power supply? I'm going to guess they have them blowing through the power supply. And then they hit these fans here. Look at this. This is a fan tray. These are very common with server cases. You can actually see the top here. Each of these is almost like a clip. I think they're almost like fan cartridges. And it's a cartridge that slides in and out, is my understanding, into these. So that's pretty cool. You can see they're all accessible right there. Man, they've really packed things in here. And then let's see what else we got. And then here's the reverse side of that. So the air is flowing. Is this the reverse? Yeah. No, that's the back. Hang on. Yeah, it's the back. That's the back. Well, traditionally on your power supplies, on your server power supplies, the air is blowing out the back side. So like here, I'll get one real quick. So like here, you can see here. So you see here. So traditionally, this is blowing, I believe this is blowing air out. Yep, there's actually an arrow on here. So this is traditionally blowing air out. And so I believe, and I didn't know if they answered this question on like an AMA with Panda or whatever, but when you're looking at this picture right now, these are taken and they're slotted inward. So they're slotted into that picture. I'm actually like doing this to my monitor, like you guys can see it. So they slide in. So I was curious if anybody had heard, did they take these and swap these little fans around? I think there's like 40 millimeter or whatever. Swap them around. So then what that would mean is that it would suck air in, blow through the power supply, and then, oh look, here's the power supply, and then it goes through into here. I was just curious. Now, that's going to put hot air onto your GPUs, but I was just curious. What is the best miner for CPU mining? I really couldn't tell you. It's not really my forte, but maybe someone in here is a little more knowledgeable on CPU mining. But then it goes through the fan cartridges here. I don't think it'll matter. Won't pull enough power to fully ramp up. Well, yes and no. So there are 4 server power supplies, which is pretty cool. What's up, Panda? Maybe you can answer some of these. We were just curious on if you saw on these if they're having the air exhaust on the power supplies. Is it still coming out the front, or do they have it going in? So you have to remember on some of these GPUs, they're going to be running full tilt. Like the GPUs are going to run 100%, guys. I don't even need to release my video for it. You went through it all already. Jeez, I didn't go through any of it yet. We just started talking about it. So anyways, I'm just curious on that. We were just getting into the pictures. We were talking about the fan cartridges here. You'll try that? Yeah, I'm just curious. Because I think a lot of people were curious on that. Because I know on here you can actually see the arrow on where it's pointing. But yeah, you have to remember, when you put your GPUs in here and you're using proof of useful work, you're not like overclocking them and undervolting them. It's freaking going balls to the walls. It wants 100% TDP. So like these things are going to be screaming, guaranteed. Now, I guess the whole goal is like, because there's 4 of these in there, you're going to have, I think they're 1200 watt. Panda, you can correct me. They're 1200 watt, or I know Chili was here earlier. So you're 4800 watts, 7200 watts. Wait, how many are in there? What's the size of those things? 7200 divided by 4. They're 1800 watt. Damn, those are big girls. So these might actually be quieter then. Wow. Those are some big girls. Like I'm thick, just like Panda. We know, right? So yeah, so then what'll happen is you have these cartridges here. These are fan cartridges. These are pretty typical. You can actually take your fingers and pinch these and pull them out, which is pretty cool. It does look like a cream color. It looks so weird. Maybe it's just the way the picture is. Panda, I was giving you props earlier. I was saying I don't usually oh my god, Panda. I was giving Panda props. I was like, wow, these photos are actually really good. Like, I never associate Panda with like good photo taking. Like, but you're pretty skilled, brother. Like, way to go, dude. Good for you. He probably took the camera, took what he wanted to focus on and tapped it on the screen. It focused on the fan cartridges here. And then he took the picture and it blurred everything out automatically for him. And he was like, perfect. So yeah, so these are pretty good there. So then this is out the back side of the case. Were you really? You were wedding photography? That's so funny. So this is the ass end of the case here. It almost looks rounded. Maybe it's just the way the picture is. But you have 3 additional fans here. These must be massive. Are these 140 mil fans? They must be massive. And then all of these slots here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy cow. That is quite a bit there. I wonder what this blue thing is over here. I'm not sure. Can't really tell. Oh yeah, here's the front right here. We're just talking all about this. So we're talking all about this here with the way the airflow is, the airflow blowing out the front there. But yeah, so this is the Octo server case that they're coming out with. I guess they have pre-sales right now. Panda or Chili might be able to speak a little bit more to that. We got the stream figured out, guys. It got all messed up, but thanks to some of you guys coming back. Do appreciate it, which is pretty cool. We are going to have to see how our processors do tomorrow. We have 2 of these. I'm going to be building these in. 2 of these are 14 core. Building these in. I have a Dell Precision 7810. We're actually ripping it apart. We got both the new processors in. We got all the memory in for it, which will be pretty cool. We got our hard drives in, and we're going to be doing 3060s. I was going to do 3060Ms, but having I decided not to spend the additional money. I have some 3060s, and the 3060s are the nice thing is like if you go down here and look at 3060s, you have your 12 gigabytes. So we're going to use those. This is our first step into proof of useful work. We don't need to spend a fortune. So we're going to use 2 of those. And I'm actually going to rip the workstation apart and install it into a GPU mining frame, is what I'm thinking. I think that'll be a lot of fun, be a lot of cool. Be right back. Changing a door blend actuator in my truck. Broken AC. No AC, I'm sweating. Dude, why is Panda like Mr. Fix-It right now? That is crazy to hear. Yeah, I'll be eager to do that. I'm doing the build this weekend. I've been chatting with Fully Electric about it. The only downside is that, so get this. I have a Dell, let's see if I can find a picture. Dell Precision 7810. Check this out. I'm going to have to like totally MacGyver this a little bit. So here's the 7810. Okay. So it actually has 2 CPUs in it. The CPU, okay. You see these screws here? Can't zoom in. You see these screws right here for your heatsink? They go into the case. The chassis of the case, the back door plate of the case has the actual back plate for your CPUs. So what I'm going to have to do for this is I'm actually going to, you're going to need my help working on it as we speak. I'm actually going to take a jigsaw and cut that thing apart and cut out a back plate for each of those to get by. Because I'm doing it this weekend. Yeah, the back plate is not on the back of the motherboard. The back plate is built in. It's literally one molded piece. Yeah, it's a workstation PC. I get it. I get it. So I'm literally taking off that, like I'm breaking this thing apart. I'm going to record it this weekend. And then I'm taking a jigsaw with a metal blade and going and cutting out like the back plate. Crazy, Panda, crazy. So yeah, so I'm going to work on this weekend. So this will have 128 gigabytes of memory, 2 Xenon 14 core processors, so 28 cores. We're going to do 2 3060s, 12 gigabyte each in here. And then I'm going to pull out the Dell power supply. And there's actually a Dell distribution board that it's special wiring. It's like a 10 pin to the motherboard. So yeah, it should be, trust me, we're just going full like home miner type of deal. We're doing that this weekend. We're going to build it for Monday. So yeah, it should be fun. Just gutting the shit out of this. Hey, veteran miner, we will add it. I'm doing it this weekend. All right. So unless you're overnighting it to me, then I'm going to have to wait for these back plates. You must be 3D printing them. Are you 3D printing them with King? I wonder if that's what you're doing with this guy, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, so this will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm pulling this out and I'm going to put it into a case. I don't know how you're getting, I don't know how you're getting by then, brother. Cuz like you need something, right? You need something. You need something to mount your, this is the case. Ooh, excuse me. 11:15, get past my bedtime. Let's see here. Veteran miner, I need 24 8-pin to 8-pin for the Octo miner 460. Oh, damn. Oh, because of, I wonder, Panda, are there distribution boards right here between the fan and the power supply? And then how are you getting power from here to over to here? Because this is where your GPUs are going to be. Do they actually have you like routing under? Is that why you need up? Is that why you need such long ones? I bet you that's why, guys. Yeah, you did. That's why he needs it. They don't come with it? Are you kidding me? They don't come. Oh, man. They don't come with it. Chili. I have to talk about this. Power right at the top. Maybe it's like right here. You can't see it, maybe. You'll see tomorrow. You know, damn it. Damn it, you know, Panda. You know, why you gotta make me wait for these things, you know? Like, why are you such a tease, brother? I got a comment here. Let's see here. Twitter. I'm gonna bring up my Twitter. I just want to make sure my DMs don't come up. Alright, hang on. I talk about Panda all the time in my DMs. Okay. So here, let's take a look here. Let's respond. I haven't responded. I'm looking at some of these I want to use. I'm laughing at some of these because I'm thinking of Panda as I pick one. There we go. This one's so good. Tease! Oh, I love it. I love it. If you guys want a link to this tweet, I'll put it in the chat. Oh my gosh, Fully Electric, where you been, brother? Fully Electric, we've been talking all about the Precision, the project for this weekend. We've been live. Where you been? What the shit? Okay, so Panda's telling us that we'll see tomorrow. Red Panda, that's right. You know, Panda would have so many people interested in like doing him favors if he like started to become a public figure, show himself, his face, meet with people, stuff like that. But yeah, man, you could have people, you could have an electrician coming out for free, dude. You could have plenty of people interested. Yeah, if you guys are just coming in, part 2 of our stream. First one had issues, but we talked about our electric rate being at the new shed 4 cents. If you guys missed that, our current electric rate is 7 cents at the current shed, current property. We also started a spreadsheet of all of our hardware that we're currently using at the shed, and the video tomorrow will be on that. Here, I'll show you guys a cool. Will be on the shed with how we made progress on it. Dude, a 12 by 12 shed has so much more room than my little 8 by 6 shed. It is unreal on the size difference. Unreal on the size difference, honestly. I didn't build it. I'm doing it this weekend. Here is our actual thumbnail for tomorrow's video on the shed. Dude, I like love the shed stuff, man. Like, the shed stuff is so much fun to do. So this is our thumbnail for tomorrow morning. You guys will see it drops at 8:45 a.m. just before Panda's video. If he drops it at 9. You want to make sure, you know, got to eat up all that love. But this is tomorrow's video on the shed. Looking forward to it. I decided to take the shed thumbnail and we're going to slowly evolve the shed. This like steampunk look and feel. Is with the thumbnail is kind of my goal. So it should be a lot of fun. Yeah, it should be good. Looking forward to it. Yeah. My editor has been awesome recently. He had this idea of like, are we going to have a lot of shed videos? And I'm like, yes, it'll be like 1 video a week. And he's like, why don't we take your shed and like slowly evolve it? And I'm like, really cool idea. Let's do that. So that's kind of the direction we're going, which will be pretty cool. So this weekend we are going to rip this apart. Found out the veteran miner, Fully Electric, is working on a backplate. So I told him, great, like, once you do, send it my way. I'm not really sure what he's concocting. He's probably sending me a message on Discord. I just don't have Discord up right now. Yeah, so we're going to rip this apart and build it in a traditional GPU frame. We will have some room in our shed once we move all of our ASICs out. Dude, ASICs, you kind of forget how much room ASICs take up. Like, especially all these little ones, they take up so much room. So we're going to build it this week. And then Monday's video is going to be the video and how we made out. And my goal is to put it on NiceHash and see how we do. Yeah, Fully Electric. So I'll let you know. The veteran miner said something in chat about it. And I was like, shit, really? So we'll see what happens. So he says he's not 3D printing something. So I'm like, what the fuck are you doing then? Because like, we need the heatsink to screw to something. It's in the works. You know what? You better speed it the hell up is all I'm saying. Because what I'm doing is I'm taking the power supply out and I'm going to use it. And then the distribution board, I'm going to pull it out and use it until I can get proper cables or whatever to get rid of the Dell. Like, I don't want to use the Dell power supply in the distribution board, but I think we're kind of going to be forced to, at least right now. Hopefully next year, buy your first house. Congratulations, Sox fan. I think that's awesome. Yeah, so we'll see where things go. So that'll be this weekend. We're going to put it on nice hash for right now, just to make a little extra money with CPU mining. You know, put those 14 core. Did you order these? I don't think I have them up. The processors, they're like 14 core processors. I forget what they are. Let's see here. I don't know if you ordered those fully electric or not. Yeah, these right here. 2697 V3s. They're the 14 cores. That's what we're running. I don't know what I'm going to do with the stock one. If anyone wants it, you can have it. The one that came with it, I don't even remember what came with it, to be honest with you. But yeah. Should be cool. 7900X on eBay for 400. Wow. See, that's awesome. That's awesome. Like, it's so interesting because I've never been into CPU mining. So this is like a new venture for me. Which should be fun. I got all V4s. I don't think this motherboard, so if you went with this motherboard, it doesn't support a V4. It only supports a V3. Hobbyist Miner, my friends kicked me out? What do you mean? Oh, you're playing, whatever that game's called. Yeah, I don't think they support V4, brother. Fully Electric's gonna be like, what the shit? Why you can use an ATX power supply and have me make... You know what? Because not everybody's got a pocket little veteran miner, all right? Yeah, they're the same socket, but I forget what I was reading. We were going over this. I was going over this with King a little bit ago on a spec sheet. That I don't remember what it was. I don't recall. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. I don't remember. Listen, veteran miner. I don't have you in my back pocket, brother, all right? So, you know, we got to make do with what we got. We're going to hodgepodge it up the best we can. Upgrade the BIOS. At most, it will take a BIOS update. Nice. Heck yeah. So what processor did you end up going with then, fully electric? Because these are cheap as shit. 19 bucks. I got one 7810. It was like 200 bucks. And called it a day. I got this guy. Oh, you got the 7910, which is V4. Got it. Okay. So I got this one. It was 200 bucks. And it came with a 2630 V3, which is an 8 core. So we'll have that like available, sitting aside, see if somebody wants to buy it for close to nothing. Dude, I couldn't believe King got these for like 40 bucks or something. It was insane. Chili just missed our entire conversation about the Octo server. So Chili, you're going to have to go back, brother. We talked about it, made guesses, questioned it, but yeah, it was good. It was good. So, like, rewind like 10 minutes ago, brother. Check it out. I know you're busy with the kids. Because I'm like, maybe Chili knows, and then you were in here. So I was like, all right, you know, whatever. Is what it is, you know. Is what it is. Yeah, definitely, dude. Go check it out. All right, so I'm going to swap over here, guys. That's all I had to talk about tonight. So I'm going to do, like, 10 minutes of, like, AMA questions with you guys, which I think will be fun. So honestly, fire away anything you got. I mean, I'm willing to answer almost anything. Feel free to just ask your questions. I've used this feature before, and it's always been shit. In start a QA session, answer viewer questions live. So like, say something. Okay, send me your questions. That's what I'm gonna say. Start QA. So I'm gonna start a QA. Does anything pop up for you guys? Like in the poll area, because like I have a little tab now that says questions, but like I never see anything in it. It like never, it doesn't seem to work. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But anyways, yeah, we'll take about 10 minutes, guys. We'll answer some questions and we'll peace out for tonight. Busy day tomorrow. I'm gonna be working on the shed. I'm excited, can't wait. It'll be really good. But yeah, feel free, fire away any questions you got. $15 each and 19 each. Nice. That's great, dude. Oh, you got the 2680 and the 2690. Oh, interesting. I wonder if the 2690 is that how many cores is that? Is that more than 14? What is that? 2690? Dude, that's expensive. Oh, it is 14 core. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. So, guys, 10 minutes. Feel free to fire away any questions you got. I'm going to try to answer as much as I can in a 10-minute period. And we'll just hang out, shoot the shit. And then we'll head out, say our goodbyes, part ways, kind of go from there. Oh, man. Still got some beer left. We gotta finish that off. If you guys are interested in what we were drinking tonight, Hazy Little Thing IPA, Sierra Nevada, 6.7%. It's pretty good. Okay. Can't believe we had issues with the stream earlier. That's such a bummer. Such a bummer. The V4 uses less watts. Oh, that's nice. That's convenient then. I mean, if you're buying, you might as well. Good for you for jumping on that and snagging that. I think it's a really good idea. Holy crap. It's a ton of... I've been unsubscribing to more and more channels recently. And you guys do that on YouTube where like you go to subscribers and then you're like, I don't watch any of this person's stuff. Let me unsubscribe to them. I've been doing that more and more. The PSG will be facing outwards in the same direction of the fan. Will be facing outwards. Okay. So it's going to blow air out the front. But then aren't all your fans going in? Or are we wrong? Is everything through the case is everything through the case blowing towards the front of the case, Chili? Like, because traditionally in any server case or any GPU case, all air goes in one direction. Are we wrong in this situation? Is the power supply is blowing out the front and then everything else is blowing out the back? Is that maybe that's a confusing statement to say? Yeah, so we're talking about prove useful work stuff. I think I'm going to stick with the 3060s to start with the M's 12 gigabyte. I feel like it's like the best bang for your buck, especially when everything relies on memory. I think I'm just going to go that route and just keep that in mind as my avenue that I want to go. Because like 3060s are so cheap. He said blowing out the back. Oh, per power supply? Yeah. Yeah, who knows? Who knows, man? Once you move all your ASICs in the new shed, will you buy more GPUs to max out your current shed? Yes. So after I get everything over, my goal is to max out my... I'm going to have 150 amps at the other shed. The house, the electrician's house is 200 amps. So we're going to do 150 amps in the shed. And with that said, I want to max it out that, and then, which will be pretty quick. I'll be able to max that out pretty quick. And then coming over, and then my GPUs will be, I'll have a lot more room in my, like I have a lot more wiggle room with power. I mean, my ASICs now take up so much of my power here. I have 150 amps in my shed here. I'd say 75% of it's ASICs. So, especially with Caspa now. Holy shit, like, Caspa has completely changed the game with GPUs. So, in my shed here, my goal is to spend the money to increase my GPU count. The P100s? But what's the, how many gigabytes on the excuse me, P100s Project Mayhem? Excuse me. Oh my god. It's late, man. I've been going to bed so much earlier now. These live streams are going to kill me. There's 16 gigabyte? Damn. 16 gigabyte are a great option. Let's look here. You want to on hundreds? What's the P100? Really? Well, they're good on memory, but like, how do they perform? We'll do it here. P100 versus RTX 3060. About 200 USD. There is in the US. Yeah, but how do they stack up though? Is it comparable? Like, that's what I'm curious on. I mean, it's older for sure. Look at that launch price. Wow. All right, Chili. Let's take a look here. I'm just curious to understand it. I was curious on you know, because there's so much skepticism behind some of the design, so I was curious on how that worked out. Let's look here. Oh, I got a whole bunch of DMs. Well, shit. I didn't have it open. All right. Sorry. That's the ass end. Chili, can I show this on stream? Are you cool with me showing that picture on stream? Wow, everything goes that way. Okay, so it answers the question that the power supplies, those 40 millimeter fans. Okay, cool. Those 40 millimeter fans are actually facing this way. Okay, and there's the power too. Interesting. Dude, look how big those GPUs are. Those are big boys. 𝗶𝗴's work will not be integrated in Hive OS. It's going to be its own operating system. So, okay. So you see, okay, so look at that. So you guys went with, so you have you can see this blue strip across the top here. Can I do just the screen? What's that view? Oh, nope, that's not a good view. Oh, well. Okay, so you have the cartridge across the top here for your fans, and then this metal separator bar. And then what you guys did was you guys took all your power and built it into this distribution board. This is wow, this is interesting, this distribution board. You guys see all these 8 pins on the reverse side here? You can see where all these 8 pins are plugged in. All of those are plugged in right there. So the nice thing is, like, all your power is right there. Yeah. Yeah, it's smart. I mean, it's smart, absolutely. Dude, look how packed that is. I mean, these look like the NVIDIA workstation cards, the CMP cards. Oh, you guys have wow, really? You guys have C19s on the back here? Is that accurate, Chili? Those are C19s for C19 to C20. A100s, yeah. So you're going to go from there into your PDU. A6000s, yeah, look at that. They look really cool, though. Packed in there. Holy shit, man. Your GPUs have no air. If you went with all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know how realistic this is, but if you pack these things in here, there's like zero airflow, like through those little skinny slots. Like through these little slots right here. Yeah. Let me take this. Put it in paint, because then you can, like, yeah. Yeah, so down here you have your C19s. You have, look at that, as 2 Ethernet ports. That's interesting. As 2 Ethernet ports right here. You have one here. And then you have one here, is what it looks like. It looks like even another one right here. What are these ports here? Look at these ports. You have USB, but what is this? Yeah, it'll be interesting. You're absolutely right. Chump Change. Welcome, by the way, Chump Change. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of Octominer cases have a massive amount of airflow. It reminds me of how Chump Change has removed the shrouds and fans and everything in the past, which is always a good way to go. Well, that's what I was curious on. Like, you have a management port for this thing, which is pretty crazy. That's right, we're using MS Paint. So you got like USB 3 here. And then you got USB 2. And then, yeah, that could... I don't know what that one is there. Well, this is a console port. Oh. I just dropped my earbud. Integrated IPM 2.0 KVM with dedicated LAN. Wow, nice. That's different. Yeah, so you got like a console port here. You got a VGA here. I don't know what this is. You got something here. What is that? This is like a card. There's like a card right here. Huh. That's quite interesting. Yeah, but I really do like... This is kind of cool. I like how they did the... Like, their breakout board is pretty much across here. Like, you can see them all sitting, like, very conveniently right there. Which is nice. And then... Wow, I didn't... Is it 5 power supplies? Is it really 5? I thought it was... It's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I was trying to figure out... The picture shows 5. Maybe it's just because concept-wise. There's 5 here. But the panda's picture shows 4. So maybe it's 2 different sizes. I don't know. One versus the other. Oh! No. It's 5. Here we go. It must be these hard drive bays. Yeah, the expansion bays. Yep. Hard drive bays. Does it come in black? Does it come in blue? Is the question. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I imagine most of them are all silver. Yeah, so... oh, we were looking at here. We were talking about 3060s versus these P100s. What do the P100s go for on eBay? We were just looking at that. Silver, then Flux Edition will have their logo. So yeah. Doesn't the Flux Edition have like a blue tint to it? Are they really? Well, there's 12 gig. Look at these. 100 or 16 gigabytes. How do they stack up? Like if you were to put this P100, like what would you put it between? What does the P100 go between? For like mining is what I was wondering. Like if you were to stack that like which RTX card is the P100 similar to? Like is there like a similar model? Because like I mean the 1080 is up here. I'm just curious. Oh, really? Like that seems so like, I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see the proof of useful work, like where that stacks up. I mean, for 200 bucks, that's rough though. But the 16 gigabytes is nice. There was some rumor that you could get off of Alibaba 1070s with 16 gigabytes. So we'll have to see. Hey, what's up, big dogs? What in the world? Jerry, that's quite interesting. So it's a 1080Ti on steroids. I think the hard part is going to be is like, I think we're going to have to look Project Mayhem on like how much the VRAM is weighted when it comes down to oh, I didn't read it out. I was done. How much VRAM is weighted in proof of useful work. And if it's weighted very heavily, it might be worth it, the 16 gigabyte ones. But for 200 bucks is kind of rough, you know, in that regard. Yeah, Chili, the case looks good. I'll be eager to check out Panda's video tomorrow. He has that video. If you guys are interested, here is the tweet from Panda on the Octo server case. I think he's the only one that has received anything on the Octo case yet. I haven't seen any other like I haven't seen Rabbit or Chump Change or anyone else receive one of these cases or any other content out there. So I think Panda has the exclusive on it. So keep an eye out on that tomorrow. Panda's video. I put a link down there to some of the early pictures. It looks good though. It looks real good tomorrow. So we'll have to take a look at it. I mean, it's pretty much ready to go. Yeah, well, okay, so correct, but like, is VRAM in my eyes, Project Mayhem and mentioned in chat, like, is VRAM so weighted that performance on the rest of the GPU isn't of value? Is my question. We have a live stream on Sunday at 3 p.m. CST where we will have myself and Harry do an AMA and launch a new service. Nice. Is that on Panda Stream or where is that located, Chili, for people to know? 12 gigabytes is bare minimum. Got it. How many coins are you getting with your L3 Doge? I'd have to look. I have them on NiceHash right now, so I'm not actually stacking. It's on Panda Stream. Okay. I'm not actually stacking any Doge or Litecoin. I'm just going ahead and those are on NiceHash. I'm stacking a boatload of Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin has been a huge focus of mine recently. There we go. Thank you for the photo, by the way, Chili, on Discord. I do appreciate that. Good call, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A bunch of people hit me up on Discord. Some random account calling themselves the Hobbyist Miner. Friending people. You know how it is. All right, cool, guys. So I'm going to peace out there. We're going to head out for tonight. I do appreciate you guys coming to hang out. It's been 3 weeks since we had a live stream. Glad to be back in action after being away with the family and getting ready to travel and all that fun stuff. So yeah, it's been fun. We'll be back again next Thursday. As always, keeping this going. Give you guys an idea. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, we will have, or actually 8:45, we'll have the next shed video drops with progress on our new shed. If you guys did not get a chance to take a look at that, we went ahead and teased. We're kind of doing this like steampunk look right now for the thumbnails. So every thumbnail is going to be like a progression of the shed, the new shed we're building. It's a 12 by 12 shed. We're renovating an older shed. It's actually 15 years old, I found out. But we're going with this like steampunk look, which would be pretty cool. So yeah, that drops tomorrow, 8:45. I think Panda will have his video dropping at 9 or 9 a.m. is usually where Panda drops his videos. And then next week we have a proof of useful work video dropping of my build, me building out this rig. That'll be dropping on Monday. So looking forward to that. And then we'll have another shed video next week. Got lots of good stuff coming. So anyways, guys, appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me. Have a great night and take care.